Apple falls into crisis after losing to Huawei, moving top research department from the US to China. In the modern technology world, the confrontation between Apple and Huawei is becoming a hot topic. I think many of us have heard of Apple with its famous iPhones, a symbol of luxury and innovation, but perhaps few people notice that Huawei, a brand from China, is giving Apple more headaches than ever, especially in the domestic market. It all started when Huawei not only created high-end phones, but also promoted advanced technologies such as 5G and artificial intelligence, AI. They quickly attracted a large number of consumers and built a friendly, close image to users. Many people, since using Huawei products, feel that this is not just a phone, but also a part of the culture and development of the country. Let's take a fascinating journey together, exploring how Apple can adapt its strategy to maintain its position in this competitive market. Let's find out what's interesting in the battle between Apple and Huawei. Apple and challenges in the Chinese market. When many people think of Apple, they immediately picture a powerful, technology-led brand with high-end products. However, the truth is that Apple is facing increasing challenges in the Chinese market, where Huawei is making a strong breakthrough. One of the biggest challenges Apple is facing is the pressure from the ever-changing market. China is not only one of the world's largest technology markets, but also a fiercely competitive one. Huawei, a domestic tech giant, has been steadily increasing its presence by offering high-quality products at more competitive prices. According to a recent report, Huawei has captured 18% of the smartphone market share in China, while Apple only accounts for about 9%. This clearly reflects Huawei's strong growth and reasonable pricing strategy in the eyes of consumers. In addition to price, Apple also faces a number of weaknesses that make it harder for it to compete in this context. The first is its reliance on a fairly closed product ecosystem. Apple's development strategy places a heavy emphasis on keeping users in its ecosystem through products like the iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. However, this makes Apple inflexible in adjusting its products to suit the diverse needs of Chinese consumers, where tastes can change very quickly and strongly. Second, Apple also faces a brand image problem. While Apple is seen as a symbol of luxury and quality, this attitude also leads to its products being priced much higher than its competitors, especially Huawei products. Many young consumers in China are now looking for a combination of quality and value, and they are willing to switch to other options if they feel there is no innovation from Apple. Finally, Apple has also struggled to build a close relationship with Chinese consumers. While Huawei regularly hosts cultural diplomacy events and heavily promotes locally, Apple has not taken similar steps to build strong connections with the community and foster brand love. Apple opens research lab in Shenzhen. Apple's move to open a research lab in Shenzhen is a major strategic move, signaling that the company is aiming to optimize its operations in one of the world's largest and most promising markets. The lab will not only focus on improving existing products, but also explore new technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, virtual reality, AR, and the Internet of Things, IoT. Investment in these areas is essential to stay competitive in a rapidly evolving technology environment. Shenzhen is close to many manufacturers and major tech companies such as Tencent and Huawei, which allows Apple to easily collaborate and share information, as well as quickly access cutting-edge technology. This not only improves the product development process, but also reduces shipping costs and time to market. Furthermore, Apple will have a better chance of participating in the local tech ecosystem. Collaborating with startups and tech companies can bring innovations that Apple can apply to its products, while also giving it a better understanding of market trends and Chinese consumer needs. In addition, opening a research lab in Shenzhen will also help Apple develop marketing strategies tailored to the market, which is crucial to creating products that fit Chinese culture and consumer habits. A presence in Shenzhen will also help Apple strengthen its relationship with the local government and community, taking advantage of the city's technology-friendly policies to build good relationships and facilitate future cooperation projects. Shenzhen's strong startup scene also reflects Apple's commitment to fostering innovation. The company can recruit young talent from universities and research institutes in the region, bringing in new ideas and fostering creativity internally. Finally, having a presence in China also makes it easier for Apple to comply with local laws and regulations, which is important in an increasingly strict technology and security regulatory landscape. All these factors suggest that opening a research lab in Shenzhen is not only a strategic move to enhance Apple's competitiveness in China, but also part of the company's long-term commitment to innovation, creativity and meeting the needs of local consumers. Apple faces the rules in competitive strategy. Despite being a giant in the technology industry, Apple is facing many rules in its competitive strategy, especially in the Chinese market. Reliance on Chinese suppliers is not only an advantage, but also creates potential risks. Reliance on the supply chain here can make it difficult for Apple to control product quality and costs. Sometimes, geopolitical fluctuations or even trade policies can affect access to important raw materials and components, thereby affecting their entire product strategy. Apple's pricing strategy is also under pressure. In China, the market is highly price-sensitive, and the strong presence of Huawei and other domestic brands has created fierce competition. While Apple still holds a premium position in the market, maintaining a price point that customers are willing to pay is becoming a major challenge. Consumers are increasingly looking for products with beautiful screens, quality cameras, and unique features at more affordable prices, which rivals like Huawei can easily match. However, the biggest challenge Apple faces is maintaining its brand value amid these pressures. Apple's brand image associated with luxury and innovation is its most powerful weapon. But in today's fiercely competitive environment, maintaining its brand value in the hearts of consumers means Apple needs to constantly improve and adapt to the market. Apple needs to change to maintain its position in China. To maintain its position in the Chinese market, Apple will certainly need to make some significant changes. Winning back the loyalty of users is a difficult task, especially when they have had good experiences with competitors' products. To overcome this, Apple needs to find a way to regain the trust of consumers, starting with listening to them more and understanding their real desires and needs. The need to adjust marketing and product strategies is also inevitable. Brands need to create advertising campaigns that are relevant to local culture and values to better connect with Chinese consumers. A key part of this strategy is developing products that are relevant to the lifestyle and tastes of local consumers. Apple also needs to consider changes in product design and features. Their products need to be not only beautiful but also convenient and user-friendly. For example, special features such as multi-function cameras for taking and sharing photos, or technology solutions to support communication and social connection, all need to be updated and optimized for this market. The importance of strategic adjustment cannot be overlooked in the current context. Apple needs to clearly realize that maintaining its competitive advantage in China is not simply a matter of sticking to the old formula, but rather a more flexible and responsive change to market trends and consumer expectations. And the need for strong innovation to maintain brand appeal is inevitable. Apple cannot rely solely on its reputation and the premium products it has developed in the past. Each new product needs to reflect an understanding of the market and real innovation to attract consumers. Apple's future in China depends largely on its ability to adapt and innovate. The company needs to clearly identify specific tasks to improve its position in the hearts of consumers. This includes deepening customer relationships through appropriate marketing programs, developing products based on actual needs, and finding solutions to optimize the supply chain in China. I sincerely hope that Apple will recognize these challenges and be able to effectively adjust, thereby protecting and strengthening its position in the competitive technology market in China. If they can meet these challenges, perhaps Apple's future here will not be so bleak. Thanks for watching. Today, we discussed the challenges Apple is facing in China, especially fierce competition with Huawei, the risk of losing market share, and the necessary reforms in product strategy and marketing. If you find this content useful, don't hesitate to hit the like button and share the video with your tech-loving friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel to update the latest videos every week about technology trends and news.